consequences, death by hanging. Eight of Britain's newest transport planes, the big Handley Page Hastings aircraft, have now joined in the RAF's Berlin airlift. Our pictures show them leaving Dishforth in Yorkshire on their flight to Germany. These machines have a maximum speed of over 350 and can carry 7.5 tons as a normal load. The first 8, more may be added later, should step up the airlift by some 850 tons a week. Their first stop was the RAF station at Schleswigland, 25 miles from Kiel. The Hastings will operate from here, taking cargoes to Berlin, about an hour's flying time away. They were soon on the job, loading up with coal and other fuel for the British sector of the former German capital. A newsreel cameraman flying with them along the corridor made a film note of the Autobahn, or motor highway, which would be in use for this kind of work, but for the Soviet blockade. And also the railway leading to Berlin. The Hastings' destination, of course, was Gatow, the British air terminus. There, a mere glimpse of the air traffic gives a pretty good impression of the immense exertion required to keep Berlin going by this means of transport. There's a constant flow of planes in and out of the airport by day and night, and it's been estimated that 24 hours of the airlift is equivalent in organization and effort to launching a 1,000-bomb array. With the arrival of the Hastings transports, a new advance is made, and it was obviously a good omen when Squadron Leader Finlayson, commanding the Hastings, met the Group Captain commanding at Gatow. Now the story is one of distributing the cargoes, and naturally this has to be organized and kept to almost as close a schedule as the airlift itself. Road transport is employed at the airport. Barges on the canals are also on the job, forming another link in the chain of distribution. No doubt the Russians hope that supplies for the people in the power stations cannot be maintained through the winter. The Western Allies are resolved that they shall be. Berlin itself, as everyone knows, is in ruins. But an excellent use has recently been made of some of the great masses of rubble contained in the city. German men and women have been working away, loading the stuff into lorries for transport to Gatow airfield, where the making of a new runway has been a priority job. Hitherto, the full brunt of the British airlift had fallen on one runway. This meant that an aircraft landed every 3 minutes and an aircraft took off every 3 minutes. In other words, an operational movement every minute and a half throughout the whole 24 hours. The degree of error allowed to pilots touching down was 10 seconds. He had to fly straight in without circling Gatow, and if he mistimed his approach, he had to return to base complete with cargo. The construction of the new runway, however, with its Berlin Rubble foundation, will have greatly relieved this tremendous pressure of traffic. It's also a token of Britain's determination to beat the Russian blockade. The first Dakota to take off from the new runway marked a real triumph.